where the wind carries me. Close your eyes and imagine this through everything except sight. You're holding something that feels almost weightless in your hand. Its surface is cool at first, then slowly warms from the heat of your skin. It has the smoothness of polished glass, but it yields when you press it gently with your fingertips. It stretches ever so slightly, pushing back with a soft resistance, like a tiny living breath trapped inside. If you rub your fingers across it, there's a faint squeak, rubber against skin, that sounds delicate and playful. The balloon gently tugs upward the entire time you're holding it. Not hard enough to lift your hand, just enough that you constantly feel it wanting to go somewhere else. It's patient, but determined, like a puppy pulling softly on a leash toward an open field. A thin ribbon hangs beneath it. It twists lazily around your fingers with every tiny breeze. The ribbon is cool and silky, occasionally brushing your wrist like a strand of hair. Then you let go. For the briefest moment, there's almost no sensation at all. Suddenly, the pull disappears from your fingers. Your hand feels unexpectedly lighter, as though something that wanted to leave has finally been allowed to. If you could hear the balloon's journey, it would begin in silence. It doesn't flap like a bird or roar like an airplane. It simply rises. The wind becomes its voice. As it climbs higher, it drifts with invisible rivers of moving air. If there are trees nearby, you might hear leaves rustle as the same breeze that carries the balloon brushes through their branches. If there are people around, their voices seem to grow farther away from where the balloon is traveling, though it itself remains completely quiet. The air changes as it rises. Near the ground, the air feels warm, carrying a sense of grass, flowers, pavement, or rain. Higher up, the air becomes cooler, thinner, and cleaner. The balloon keeps floating effortlessly, never struggling, never hurrying. It simply accepts wherever the wind chooses to take it. Now imagine the emotion of watching someone walk away, not because they're leaving you forever, but because they're beginning an adventure you can't follow. There is a mixture of joy, hope, curiosity, and a tiny ache of missing them. That's what releasing a balloon often feels like. It represents trust. Once your fingers open, you no longer control its journey. If you could translate the color blue into feeling instead of sight, it might feel like placing your hand into cool lake water on a hot summer afternoon. It is the steady rhythm of slow breathing after you've been anxious. It is the quiet that settles over the world just before dawn, when everything feels peaceful and full of possibility. It is calm without being empty, expansive without feeling lonely. As the balloon climbs higher, it becomes more distant, not because it is moving fast, but because the world is unimaginably large. It is like hearing a friend's footsteps grow quieter down a long hallway, until eventually you can no longer tell exactly where they are. You know they still exist. They've simply become part of something much bigger than the room you were standing in. Eventually, the balloon reaches a place where your imagination must finish the story. It continues upward, carried by currents no one on the ground can feel, traveling freely through an immense open space that has no walls, no ceiling, and no end you could ever touch. To release a blue balloon is to hold hope in your hand for just a moment, and then feel hope become free.